For the first Tell Rayceen Extra, I was joined by the 15th-term Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton. Enjoy! Bam! Hi, I'm Rayceen Pendarvis, and I'm here with the Honorable Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton. To me, an icon, a pillar of civil rights, politics. Just, you are the epitome of Black girl magic.
I got to try to live up to that.
And I am so honored. You're in the midst of a lot of things. You have served how many terms?
This is my 15, I don't even count terms. I've been in the Congress almost 30 years.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And that's an honor in itself. And you're doing so many things. Tell us about some of the things you're fighting for.
Well, the most important thing, I suppose, today is that for the first time in the 218 years of the District of Columbia, my bill to make the district the 51st state will pass this 116th Congress.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear about. I'm so excited to hear about that because we deserve it. We deserve it, and most of all, you deserve to vote on the floor.
Please.
You deserve to vote on the floor because you have stood for so many others. You have been that light for so many others, and you have paid your dues. And it is deplorable that you do not have the right to vote on the floor. But yet, they call you, they push you, and you are doing everything, fighting constantly. I know there's some other things that you're working on as well.
Well, I want it to be clear that when I came to Congress, recognizing I didn't have the vote on the House floor, I resolved. That doesn't mean you don't get bills passed. And so one of the things I'm proudest of is that there is an organization that ranks members of Congress. It has ranked me, Eleanor, who cannot vote on the House floor, as the most effective Democrat in the House. It's called the Center for Effective Lawmaking. And what is notable is, and I should quote them.
Please do.
It says, we define effectiveness, and here's the quote, by proven ability to advance a member's agenda through the legislative process into law. And they go on to say Norton's ranking is noteworthy because she is a non-voting member. And that's what I want my residents to understand. You shouldn't send someone to Congress who says what she can't do. You sent her there to do something. And I found out early on that going to the House floor to raise your hand was not the most effective thing you could do. It is getting bills to that House floor in the first place. And I don't know why I can't do that. For example, I have the voting committee. So I use that vote. I am chairing the biggest subcommittee in the House as I speak because of my seniority and because I've gotten the vote of the committee members. But the irony is that until we get statehood, I will, as chair of the committee, be sending important bills to the floor that I have voted on in the committee and that everybody on the floor gets to vote on except me.
And that's, once again, that's deplorable. And it's an outrage for a woman of your notoriety, a woman of your status, a woman of your dedication, a woman who stands for what they just said.
Effectiveness.
How about that? The epitome of it. and to me, you are the epitome of so much things. You're here we are on the eve of this impeachment hearing. And what that means for so many people.
And Rayceen, I have been to the House floor. That's another thing. I can do it as much as everybody else. The only thing I can't do is to cast that final vote on the House floor. So whenever there's an opportunity to speak, you'll see me down there. And today I got to speak, or during the impeachment, I got to speak on the impeachment of Donald Trump. But I had to do in the time, and we get very little time allotted, I had to do two things, whereas most members only do one thing. They give their reason for being for or against impeachment. I had to manage in the same time frame, 1 minute, to say why I supported impeachment of Donald Trump, and I had to say that I was speaking for 700,000 American citizens who won't get to cast a vote on his impeachment. I had to get both of those things in to really represent the people I represent.
And we appreciate that. And we thank you because you are definitely the voice of the people. As a native Washingtonian, you're a lifelong Washingtonian.
Third generation.
Third generation. You have been what we call when you think of Washington, D.C., you can't not think about you.
Oh my.
You are just you're just woven into the fabric of what everything Washington means to me. And at this time, our beloved Trillios would like to come to the stage.
Oh my heavens.
And we'd like to give you. They always say, give you your flowers while you are still here.
Oh, exactly.
And we thank you.
I
Thank
am
you for
so
everybody.
thrilled.
Thank you.
My goodness, I could not imagine that by coming to talk to Rayceen, which I really was looking forward to doing, I would get anything in return.
But you pour out and you give back so much. Just being here and sitting in your presence and knowing that every time I'm with you, I'm with greatness.
Oh, I will try my very best to live up to that.
Thank you, and thank you all for watching, and thank you all for tuning in.